Okay, it's live.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm going to try channel Kalask. He's a lot lighter version when I channel him. And it's a constant conscious channeling. So sometimes I'll come through and then he'll come through. Hello. Welcome, everyone.
Welcome.
This is Kalask. It is a different version to what others pick up, yes. But this is Peter channeling me. He's quite clear. You may not think so, but he is quite clear. How's everyone doing? Everyone is very familiar to me here. I send my love and appreciation for this connection.
Thank
Welcome. You want messages, I presume?
Sure.
Yes? Or is
Yes,
there
please.
a question?
I want a message, please. Do I have to be very respectful?
No, it is just trying to be loving. It does help connections, this is all. Being respectful helps sometimes, especially reptilian beings that are quick to anger. Being very respectful.
Well, I'm lying on my bed. Is that okay with you?
Sorry, Angie? Peter's a bit...
I'm lying in bed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Peter says you do your best work there. You're channeling. Sorry, you didn't mean to be rude. This is fine.
The message would be great.
As you know, Angie, you're connected with reptilians. I feel a presence with you at times.
Yes.
I view this as quite positive. You're opening up to other beings. You're sort of broadening your scope. It is beneficial to gain the perspectives of others. So just connect with whoever you feel comfortable with. And this is my message to you. Go in your comfort zone and continue on. Peter hears this always, but continue on sounds very boring, but it means you're on the right path. We see you doing the right thing. We do not have any suggestions to change that path. So continue on is a relevant, and it is an awesome message to receive, actually, even though it seems boring.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you.
Much love to you, Angie.
And to you.
This co-creation is quite wonderful. We have others here. We all wish to express our love, as always. I have no great galactic news. I'm more interested in if there is a question from someone.
I have a question.
Yes, Carolina.
When I feel your energy around, it's more, how could I say, it's not as soft. It's like harsh. Why is that? In a good way, though, you know, but like more sort of a little bit more aggressive.
Yes, I can do that.
Okay, I know you can. I'm asking why sometimes you appear so loving, and when I connect with you, you're a little bit harsher, like kicking me in the backside.
I'm sorry, Peter's disrupting my thoughts.
I'm sorry, sorry.
A good Peter's thinking a good spanking is always good. So with Peter connects to a lighter
Energy
a lighter energy, yes.
of you, of
I'm clearer.
yourself.
Yes, it is a clearer. I can bring that down.
Hmm.
It is a very Peter. When I speak through Peter, it is very human. You must understand.
Yes.
I like
He
it
is
because there's no drama involved.
yes. Peter connects to higher energies as well. He's tuned in that way. So he connects easier with the higher vibration. You see other channelers bring in a different vibration and mixes with their vibration.
Hmm.
Peter is not all. Peter is going through negative lessons. He's not all loving. He's just
Yes, he is.
trying to reach highly. Yes, but I mean, you know, Peter does not want me to boast that he is better than others.
But you know,
He doesn't.
high
He
high
is saying it.
frequency. Do you think high? I thought being a little bit aggressive wasn't that bad. You know, it doesn't mean it's a lower frequency.
Yes.
It's still good.
Yes. Even being more aggressive is still being good. I hear an echo. Sorry. Can someone mute? Thank you. There is a lot to answer these questions about the channeling of different beings through different people. There's a lot to do with the channeler's vibration. There is a lot to do with their thought processes. And then there's their belief systems of the being that they're channeling. If their belief systems is that I am a angry being, I will be summoned this way.
Thank you.
So,
Well, I have to thank you as well because you have allowed me to learn different lessons instead of giving me help the whole time. So yeah, thank you.
all beings that will channel will also be understanding of your current lessons. All channelers go through. Peter wishes me to tell everyone this. All channelers are going through lessons and crap. You guys disappear or go negative, lash out at each other. Please understand that they are going through a lesson and send them love. They're being channeled can also raise their and lower their vibration. And this affects how the thoughts are also transcribed into through your brain, your filtering system. So much love. Is there, just reconnecting, is there anything else anyone wishes to ask? I'm more than happy. I'm sending love to you all.
Hello, Kalask.
Hello. We wish to say that when you connect and when you talk to a being, to open your heart and send love of a message at the start of a questioning, say. This helps us connect to your energy. So, David, continue. Welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're just recently you had some. You just. Okay, how do I phrase this? Do you have any advice to help me connect with what I consider the twins around me?
Yeah, so you consider opening with love, obviously. You meditate. You hear them in your mind, David?
Yes.
So you can meditate, breathe in your top 4 chakras. Yes, into your mouth, and then blow it out into your aura individually. There's many things to try to make the voice clearer. You understand? So it isn't light. Do you understand this, David? Yes.
Yes.
So practice meditating, sun gazing, clearing your chakras, setting up your shield boundaries. This will not block your connections, your psychic connections. Setting up shields and clearing your space prevents interference around you. So you must do the basics, is what we suggest. Many people in these groups can help you with suggestions. Everyone will have their own. I wish to tell everyone that we can channel the knowledge of the channeler easily, but bringing new concepts such as a name the channeler has not is more difficult. Does everyone understand that?
Yes.
So I'm using connection methods that Peter uses, which will be different coming through another. I will use the connection methods that they use because it is very simple for me to channel. So the information that Peter already has is easily channeled. This is why different information will come even if you channel me again. So to bring different concepts to Peter to teach him, I would be withdrawing in. Peter would be withdrawing in and trying to allow these concepts, which are more easily done the more practice you have. Peter is doing quite well. We're just reassuring him. He is here. He is conscious channeling. It is fine. He is not. Yes, he is allowing a straight through connection at this time. He's not hearing my thoughts and then relaying them. He is allowing. Is there another question that I may answer? I feel like this is a tuition lesson. I'm the tutor today. So maybe another question about psychic connections I may help. If this is how this discussion is going.
Greetings.
Yes.
That's here.
I'm sorry, but Peter has been quite polite. He has trouble understanding you, Danielle. Sorry. So I'm using Peter's ears, unfortunately.
Yes, it's good. So how is the connection process is going along? Like, how is my co-creation with Kalask? My presentation and co-creation and all the beings who I interact with and introduce to Kalask.
Peter has much respect for your abilities. So others here so Peter has not the knowledge, but others here respect your abilities. So you can always work on your abilities, but you are doing very well, Daniel. So you do not need to go. I suggest to raise your vibration, to connect to a lighter version of me, to bring through clear messages. These rituals and that you do help, but the rituals that connect with love, intentions of a love connection, it actually opens the channel more. You can perceive more, you can gather more information through a connection of love. So bring that into your rituals. Connect.
Yeah.
You know, clear your space still. There, Peter is seeing it as more like voodoo type, but it's very powerful energy that you connect with. Do not doubt, Daniel. It is quite. You're doing very well. Please understand that. We're just offering suggestions. Do not consider that what you've been doing is wrong. Not at all.
Respect.
Just, yes, you are doing awesome, if I may say that, awesomely. And, well, just connect with love more and you'll open up more. You will notice the difference.
See.
I'm very light because Peter is used to channeling angels, very high vibrational beings. This is not a, you're still very well connected. Peter is learning, everyone here is learning. So I wish to say, if a channeler or someone is doing something that you all do not dislike, send them love and leave them to go through their lesson.
See.
You'll notice other psychic people will disappear for months at a time. They are simply working on themselves. Give them the kindness to come back when they wish. If someone is saying something negative of another channeler, then this is your ego. If you are saying something negative of another channeler, this is your ego. Every channeler can help someone. You understand? The people that they will attract are the people that will be helped by them. Do not discourage other channelers. Do not discourage the other information that they receive. There is much information that does not resonate with you that comes through a channeler is meant for information to help others and will resonate with others. So never doubt really that the abilities of the channeler, they are bringing through information that, yes, resonates with a different group. So just allow, people will gravitate away from channelers that no longer benefit them and go to others. So we just send all love. Allow everyone to connect to their own. So the true essence of channeling for people is that you're helping people continue their journey, and you're allowing them to become their own masters. You are simply allowing your students, say, to become their own masters, and allow your students to uphold their own belief systems. If a channeler wants their students to uphold the channeler's belief systems, then this is a ego issue. If a channeler lashes out at people, it is an ego issue, because they need their students' approval, if you understand. Peter here sees it as a self-love issue because they're wanting attention. So you can see it many ways, but send all love. I mean, students will go to the people that will help them the most. You will go to the channelers that resonate to you the most, and this is how things are meant to be. There may be a cult in your future. People will gravitate towards negative groups, sex cults, blood ritual cults. This is all possible in your future as people become more aware. So if you come across this, say that there is another way to people. Give them a separate option, but do not force your beliefs onto others that are heading into negative groups. Just say there is a different option, and when they're done in these groups, they will come back when they've done their lessons. They will gravitate towards these groups for lessons, if you understand where I'm heading with this. I say all this with kindness, with love. I do not wish to make anyone uncomfortable with this information.
Thank you, Kalask. I have a question.
Yes.
So I agree that, everybody has a free will, and if you don't agree or don't resonate with something, it's good to send them love, But what would you do
Well,
to
send them love,
to
but back
yeah.
away from the situation. Do
Oh,
not
of
have
course,
this
yeah, you don't have
in
to,
your...
you don't,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
you
don't
have to
have
do it
to...
yourself.
Yes, so never put up with a situation that you're put into. If you feel uncomfortable, if you're awkward, then you would benefit by backing away, backing out of...
Right, but my point is, my question is, when you see something that's deceiving, and there's something that's being wrongdoing to another innocent person, either by a channeler, maybe conscious or subconscious, or by a being, how in my heart I don't feel I can be so passive. In my heart, I
Sorry?
feel, and in my heart, when there is a wrongdoing.
Can someone mute? Sorry, there's someone making noise. Sorry.
Kip.
Kip, can you mute, please? Sorry.
Okay.
You're
Sorry.
doing some work there or something. That's fine. Carolina, continue.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're
So,
right. You're fine.
I was just saying that I agree with you when, to let free will be. But when there's something wrongdoing to another person, in my heart, I don't feel I can be so passive and let it be. In my heart, I feel I need to protect the other person or show them the light.
Yes,
So I cannot just send love.
This is the female energy, the mothering energy. This is fine. Yeah. So, are you wanting to take that person away from that situation?
Yes.
And protect them?
Yes. Yeah.
Then you may do so, but give the person free will to back away themselves.
Yeah.
Someone's got an upset stomach. It sounds like me. So, does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
So, Carolina, I'll add
Thank
to
you.
this.
I just wanted to sorry, Peter. Yeah. Danielle, your thing is very, very loud. If you don't mind muting when somebody speaks, please. Thank you. It's, I don't know what it's like, a airport sound. Thank you.
I think Daniel is channeling, actually.
Yeah, so if Daniel wants to channel, I will leave. I'll continue on while he's muted, though. When you unmute, I'll leave, Daniel. So these people that you try and help, Carolina, they will either gravitate towards you if it's what they want, or if they wish to continue to be abused, they will back away from you, not listen to your advice. So this is them. This is their free will. And sometimes your messages will get blocked. they will not actually hear you. If it's a lesson that they need to go through, they mightn't even hear you. So just allow, give them options, send them love, send the situation love.
Yeah.
It does help. It does reduce the toxicity of
Yeah.
situations.
Okay. Thank you.
I have a question. Kalask, I don't know if you're able to answer this, but we're many of us are co-creating with Kalask in our daily lives, and we're sending a lot of love and healing. I've even channeled the female contact specialist called Kask, and is very interested in the whole healing concept and bringing that to her, to the Kalask collective. What I wish to ask you is, this has been going on for around about, say, 2 months now. Is there any change in the heart area in your collective thus far? Would this be too advanced or difficult to answer from your perspective right now?
No, we are always changing.
The weird thing is, the way that I see you is you're so beautiful and so divine, and you come through, David, Lara, in such an aggressive manner. And I believe
yes, I've explained that. Peter sees me with robes, angelic. Peter is perceiving me this way.
All right. So, yeah, I see them as all beautiful, loving beings, and
yes.
they are not very fussy who they co-create with. Respect
see,
is due.
I just wish to explain that, say we're here, and Peter is seeing us here, and Peter that resonate, other people that resonate with a darker energy are here. Do you understand?
Yeah.
From the human side, the vibration is fairly small between seeing a loving version and seeing a dark version from our perspective.
Mm-hmm.
So we are still coming down to connect. In a way. It also what do you wish to connect with? Do you wish to connect your belief system that I am that being? Cannot come. Your free will and your belief systems have much weight. If the channeler believes that I am of that way, there is no other way to perceive me other than the dwelling energy. Do you understand?
Yes. Yeah.
So
I just thought that if you were to change, perhaps it would change also the heart of the channeler as well. I don't know.
If I would, I am my own sovereign being.
Of course. No, I understand how it all works. I am just checking whether the healing that we are sending and working with is actually having a...
It is lovely, Angie. Yes, quite lovely. Continue.
Thank you.
Any sending of love, any sending of healing. You can do a negative voodoo ritual to a quite dark ritual that sends love and this will send love.
Thank you.
Much love to you. Does the newcomer have a question for Kalask?
Hi.
I'm Reptilian.
Hi.
Much love to you. Do you have a question? We are talking about channeling, psychic abilities, and such.
Yeah, hi.
Hello, welcome.
Hi. Yeah, I do have a question. So a few months ago, I woke up and felt like I had been hearing some voices, and perhaps I was about to speak another language back. But I sort of chickened out of it, and I was just wondering who perhaps if I was channeling.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
When you wake up and when you sleep, more so when you wake up, in your sleep patterns, you go into astral. You are quite awake. You do much of finding out information, determining if you're on the right path and how to change it. Your astral body does this. So it's more your heavenly version of yourself, you could say, your spiritual version, the spiritual version of you that asks to have lessons here. So when you wake up, it's quite often that you get a very clear message from the other side, from yourself. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Just when you're waking up. So what was this message again? Sorry. They were speaking galactic language and you're speaking them back. They were showing you you're connected to, you're a star seed, you understand? All humans are star seeds. All humans have had, it would be quite boring only to have lifetimes as human. For a spirit, for your light body. So you have all come from different realms, different alien species, different, even fairies and elementals on your planet. You have all had incarnations elsewhere. Not everyone's the same. Everyone has different incarnations, is what you wanted. So
I was just kind of wondering who that was, who I was speaking to when that happened a few months ago.
we are trying to open Peter up to allow this information.
It was quite a masculine sort of voice, I remember.
Can you try to speak it right now?
Peter isn't getting it right. He is receiving consortium of trowel, which is incorrect.
Right.
Consortium.
It was kind
Tula.
of really sort of booming and deep and quite sort of slow and firm. It was a stern sort of language. But it was just as I heard it, I sort of wanted to speak it back and my lips sort of felt stuck, and then I sort of chickened out and it all kind of went away. I woke up a bit. So I've been trying to get back there at the moment, like when meditating and stuff, here and there. But yeah, I think I just chickened out and yeah, need to keep trying.
They are opening up you to speaking galactic language. This has been done more so with you than others, for you to move more into your spiritual abilities. They're helping you continue this journey with a goal, giving you a goal.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So
Thank you. Thank you. Do you have any
much
advice
love.
to what I could do to further this? Is it maybe more meditating or?
Yes. Sun gaze, meditate. Ask any people here; they'll point you into the right direction. Much love to you.
Love, love, love.
I'd say just allow it when it comes. Just open your mouth and let it flow.
Yeah. And I should do this while I'm meditating, yeah?
It doesn't matter whenever you feel happy, whenever you feel the time is right. You don't have to meditate. If it comes and you feel like doing it, do it. Don't think about it, because light language is from the heart. It's not from your brain. It's from your heart.
Yeah. It is speaking a vibration. Do not get caught up on the words as some do. You have to get the words exact. It is not the case with light languages. It is, for you, it is helping you ring a vibration out. So the vibration here includes hand movements.
Like,
facial movements.
Can I give you an example? Rub your 2 hands together. Rub your 2 hands together. And take your left hand and put it on your heart. And put your right hand in your throat chakra. And put your right hand in your throat chakra, on your throat.
Can you hear Daniel? Yes.
So 1 hand on your heart and 1 hand on your throat chakra. And make the energy flow from your heart to your throat chakra. So they're as one. Because the heart is the first heart, the first brain. So you connect that first brain to your throat now and synchronize it so they all synchronize together. So there's no lapse between the communication between your heart and your throat. So when you speak from your heart, it will come straight. There will be no hindrances between nowhere because you connect it directly there. Then you can move now from your heart, your hand on your heart, put it in the middle, your 3 fingers together, and touch in the middle of your third eye. And put 1 finger, your thumb finger, on the side of your, like by your temple.
Right. Yep. Cool. Thank you.
So now you connect everything together. You connect your temple, your throat chakra. So they're all synchronized on the top. So anytime you take it together, energy, and pour it from the heart energy now, you can take it down from your, until you bring down slowly your feet, and then touch your right hand on the ground. Then you ground it now to the earth, and you're connected to the earth.
Yeah, yeah.
Then you could continue whatever you're doing. So in the middle of your work, whatever you're doing, there, and that's like a quick shortcut.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
I return to Kalask.
Also, is it Jess?
Yeah. Hi.
Oh, hello. Also, your throat chakra is blocked somewhat. Light languages will help open that up. It is a part of speaking your mind and just talking. Getting things off your chest is a part of that. But the more you talk light languages, sing to open that up.
Cool. I'll do some healing
help.
in a bit. It's funny because only last week the week before, last week, yeah, I just had, like, I was meditating and it come up that I'd seen the heart and seen a throat chakra sign as well. So I've done a healing on it, or maybe two since then, but yeah, I'll definitely work on it. Thank you.
Just to carry on, continue until you are doing the light languages, then the light languages is very powerful at unblocking. So much love.
Much love. Thank you very much.
Daniel, do you wish to channel me to show a different version? I think it would be quite informative. Does someone else wish to channel a different version of me to show others and bring in a much lower tone of energy? Yes? No? Okay. Does anyone else have a question then?
Yeah. No have a question. Keep have a question.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to excuse myself and I'll disconnect and allow Daniel to channel me.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you.
Much love to everyone. Thank you, Kalask. Shinolo Kanchiato. Una. Leso conte. Hello kana. Sintuata. Leso conte. Apkranatia. Makuno.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Anyone else want to do a small healing while we're waiting for Danielle? Danielle? So I got that right. Small healing? Blessing? A row your boat song?
I could sing a song.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Hello?
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, merrily, merrily.
Go ahead, Daniel.
Go ahead.
Life is but a dream.
You wouldn't believe this.
Go ahead.
I went outside for a sec to go hold a tree on ground. And then my buddy's fixing a car, right? And he's painting the car, doing a little body work. And there was some little bugs on the car, like some little stuff. I'm like, what are those? He's like, they're caterpillars. So I'm like, so what do those turn into? He's like, they turn into butterflies, but they're in the car. So he's like, I'm like, we should transfer them to somewhere different. So he's like, that's a good idea, you know. So we transferred all these butterflies onto a sheet of like sandpaper, and I walked it over to the tree, and I put it in the tree, a little spot there. So he's like, there's 25 butterflies, and I was gonna come in my backyard.
Is this like a little dream you had, a vision?
I don't know how it like lava.
Do some galactic languages?
Yes, please, someone.
Because I know the lady on here, so Jay, what's her name? Jay-Tay.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
Oh, nice to
Hi,
meet you, my
Jess.
friend.
And
Yeah. If you guys want to do that, if you're up for it. I know you said you're working on the languages. Yeah, just let it, like Carolina was saying, just like let it flow. Don't really think about it. Just kind of, even if it's a couple words or flow, let it flow, you know? You just practice. Try to say something right now.
it was,
Easy. Just make it up. Make it up.
It was really, really masculine, and then it came out with kind of heaps of D's and I think M's and N's too, but I could be completely wrong. It was just...
That's the thing. It doesn't matter if you're completely wrong. It's the vibration. So get the feel of it.
Yeah.
You just let it flow. Like, you see the first sound come to him out?
Pardon? It came out so deep and so stern. So deep and so stern.
It is the same chess as chess 3383.
This is my first video call. Yeah. No.
Oh, really? Welcome.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for having me.
Jess, try a little better. I might be able to help you with the flow. I'm connecting now.
Thank you.
Open your mouth. Let it flow. Let it flow from your heart.
Sorry, Joe, do you want to take it off recording? Does Joe want to go? Does Jess want to be live or just practice?
He can edit it.
This is the live version. So later on, if she doesn't want to transmit, you could just take it out later.
Yeah, it can be edited. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's on unlisted. No one can see this except the people in the room.
Written down. There's no fears and no barriers here.
It starts out with ababa abakatatu turobo hoshi haenu ayedarabakatu tu. It's a Baba language. So you just start going baraka rambarahi. It's playing with sounds and vibrations. Just let it come out.
You want me to try this now?
Yes.
Yes.
If you want.
Definitely.
This is totally raise your vibrations.
Please.
Yeah.
For me. Go ahead. No pressure.
This is what I was hearing, something very similar to this, but slower, much more slow, like it was all these, everything had an M and everything had an N, and I think there was lots of B's in it too, but I could be completely wrong. I don't know, every time I tried doing
that's
it,
good.
I just
That's
feel
good.
silly.
You're doing good, man.
The first,
doing it.
the first, when you did it first, it resonated more. So do it the way you feel. Whatever resonates, you gotta, whatever feels the best, like the more right. Just have a go like that. Feel into it. Well, you don't have to.
Don't think about it and close your eyes if you have to.
Then fucking do it.
Under pressure.
Maroto Kampadanya Tua Brina Kinasiato. Something that wasn't right either.
There is no wrong and right.
Yeah, but the more you feel into the vibration, the more right you feel yourself. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you got a question mark hanging on your pronunciations. So.
And that person that's in the room with you, they can try too. Tell them to come over here and
I haven't got anyone in the room with me.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard somebody. In the background.
Are you trying to stick her out?
No, it's just, yeah, you guys are with me. That's it. Dog's outside.
Now go ahead. Just let flow. You're doing great.
Funny.
Well, it's like picture like this. You're looking in the mirror of reflections of yourself.
I was like, I feel silly.
No. Keep going. Now,
it's okay.
Now
Don't question yourself. Don't question yourself. Don't think about it.
Now you're really mad. Go
Let
stronger.
it flow.
Go stronger.
That
It's
was
beautiful.
awesome.
I
Yeah.
feel nervous.
Tell it like you're taking it out on somebody. You're really upset. Let it out.
No, it's more. I feel like it's more of a chant.
Yeah, that's
Is
what I
that
meant.
right?
It's a chanting, like a command, like a spell. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Keep
like a
going.
seance.
there were more pauses and stuff. I don't know. It was such a strange moment. I can't believe I chickened out. It was like my lips weren't wanted to blurt something out, and I'd sort
I
of sat
open
up and
realms
stopped
by the
myself.
portal itself. Go your show off. I open myself. I open the realms by the portal itself.
Can you do it, Jess, and I'll tone with you a little bit. I'll just
Okay, yes, cool. Okay,
Jesus
This feels like like a witch's coven where they're all standing around doing their own chants or something. That's awesome. Could you guys feel that? It was more powerful when we all just stuck in there.
Yeah. You guys are doing something to the
I
weather
can
over
feel
here.
it through to my feet.
You guys are creating some storms. That's what I'm talking
Love storm.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Storm coming at you.
I love
Jay,
storms too.
Yeah, Jay, anytime you want to practice, this is a great group of people to practice with.
Yeah.
They
Thank
really
you.
open and
Thank
very
you
loving.
very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all crazy.
We got no problems. Yeah. I mean, we got problems, but we don't really care.
Thank
We're
you.
awake. We're awake. We're awake. We're awake.
We're here.
This is what it feels like to be in fourth and fifth density. Sixth density, seventh density, third dimension, transform into second Earth. Not first Earth, second Earth. New Earth.
Yes.
New Earth. This is what goes on in New Earth. Everybody's free to do what greatest joy for them. That's their reality. If they want the greatest joy, stop stress, well, that's your greatest joy. Have it. And the final judgment, Osiris said, I sentence you to your own thoughts and your own devices.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
So no, it's like,
you to your own thoughts. Yeah. All right, Jess.
That's like a prison for them. They trap themselves.
I want to tell you, Jess, that Angie's from South Africa. Brian's from the USA, I think. And Carolina's a UK. And Jess is Australia. Joe's UK. Is it Jamaica? Danielle? And Canada and Australia.
Wow.
Yeah. We're all over the place. So just letting you know.
So
a huge energy wave coming in right now.
When you started speaking these, I don't know why, I'm just feeling this pressure in my heart. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a language or a being coming, but I've got this pressure in my heart, and I know it's happened before.
Do you want to channel, Caroline? Please.
It can be a language. I don't know what it is, but
please go ahead.
Winnie.
Okay.
While she's getting ready, does anyone want to do a quick healing? While she's getting ready?
No need.
Just to take up the silence.
Doesn't take long for her to connect.
Oh, okay.
Phoenix Force. Yeah, G. Venus. You. You. Easy transition. Great form.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. This is
Welcome.
not the vessel I wanted to come through, but it's okay. Greetings.
Greetings. Present.
Kalask.
Greetings.
Oh, thank you. Much love.
You.
That was you fucking being annoying, wasn't it?
You didn't want me to, so I left you alone. Kalask. Oh, it's the first time in this little body.
Kalask.
She's good. Kalask.
How was my channeling, Kalask?
Good.
Oh, you said I was doing fine.
It's good.
That's good.
Interesting how different perceptions change my or tweak my message, but it's all good. It's from the heart.
Okay.
Do you have a message for me? Since
That language is an Arcturian language. Yes.
there you go, Jess.
Yeah,
Arcturian.
thank you. Thank you.
Kalask. I have to keep her at this vibration. You could try connect with more Arcturian languages. You will act. It will activate you easier.
Thank you. I think I've seen a few Arcturian ships as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're starseed. Thank you for giving her energy.
Thank you so much.
I had a question. My name is Brian, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Brian.
Yeah. I was just wondering if and a lady friend, like a
What?
companion, a lady friend, like a companion.
Oh.
Yeah.
You will. Just you don't have to look so hard.
Okay.
You will attract the one with your own frequency. You don't have to try. You're already attracting it.
Okay.
But you will be patient. Thank you.
Sometimes I doubt myself. I don't know if I'm just not putting myself out there enough. You know?
You don't have to put yourself out there.
Okay.
It's a natural action. It's a natural flow. But it's your beliefs. Your brain is telling you somehow that it's a difficult task. Don't let it. Follow your heart.
Well, thank you very much, Kalask.
It's already there, my friend. It's already there. The connection is there. Just allow it. This one is a feisty one.
I have a question about some ships.
Yes. Yes. You may ask.
I think she's dropped out.
Oh. Well, she has been in them.
Oh, really?
They are real.
They take her on board when she doesn't when she doesn't remember.
Not physically, not in your 3D physical body, but she goes in astral.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if
you have. Very
me?
long time ago, yes, you have, when you were a kid.
Oh.
If you were wondering. That was
I
true.
saw a what do you call it? Abduction of my brother by Zetas when I was young.
Yes. You were too.
Ah. Okay.
Question.
Andy.
Or
is that
particularly for Angie.
Andy. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, we are connected.
Hello, Kalask. Yes.
Yes, we are. And yes,
yeah,
we can
okay, there's
channel us.
A lot of feedback. My voice is bouncing all over the place. How do I ground your energy? And I'm asking this for me personally, because everybody is different.
It's tricky for you, but it's possible. Use your 3D abilities as much as you can. You can just by touching the floor, you can ground. Bring one of your plants and touch it. You don't have to go outside.
Can I use the 4 elements of nature to ground?
Sorry, what?
Can I use the 4 elements to ground?
Yes, you can. When you have a shower, you can ground. You can
Yeah.
ground next to a fire.
Okay.
You can use anything in your nature to your advantage. If you have pets, you can allow them to help you. A plant.
Thank you.
We can hear your thoughts, and yes, you can channel us.
Yeah.
Yes. This is very interesting.
How do I write my thoughts down? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind you listening to my thoughts.
Sorry? I
Oh,
have
it's
a
okay.
question. Go ahead.
You have a question, you go ahead.
I have a question for you, Joe. Why don't you let us in?
Because every time you do, you make a scene.
How do we make a scene?
I just don't prefer to do it in front of people. It scares people.
I see.
I'm scary enough.
Understood.
I do have a question for you.
What?
What's this 6-pointed star I keep seeing with the strange ritual in the language?
6-pointed?
Yes, the Star of David. One black triangle, one white triangle. There's 6 candles, and there's people in black robes chanting a ritual. And they want me to do it.
Interesting. You can tap into some actions that others are doing. You can tap into that, but it is your decision to allow this energy in.
I want to know what it is.
Your guides are showing you these, so you're aware of what people are doing around you. The purpose is not for me to discuss, but it's no good for humanity. It's inviting others that have no goodness to humanity, but you're not joining in that. They're just making you aware of it.
Where does the portal go?
Other dimensions that allow others not welcomed otherwise. You don't need to know the purpose, but you must know that there are those that are doing this.
How am I connected to it?
You're not connected. The only connection is for you to be aware of them.
What am I supposed to do about it? How can
You would know.
I would know.
Yes. You already know. You know you're a protector. Oh, so you will know what to do.
Very well. I was trying to send you energy.
Yes.
Are you trying to bite my hand or what?
No. Never bite your hand. Just trying to get your attention a little bit.
Okay, well, I was well aware that you were around and you were helping constantly.
Oh.
I can feel you a mile away. I don't need poked.
Understood. Very well.
I'd like to ask if Kalask has any messages for me.
Peter, we did have a message for you. We already told you.
Okay, that's it. I'm being greedy.
But
yeah,
you did
sure.
well. You did channel as well.
Thank
It's
you.
good. We like to see different perspectives, different perceptions.
I see you as angelic with like a golden robe or something.
Very good.
Thank you. Do you have a message for anyone or the group?
Not really. Not right now. We were just experimenting what it was like to be channeled by a different, especially for the first time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for coming through. It's wonderful.
It's our pleasure.
I do have one question before you go.
Yes.
If and when I do channel you, how do I disconnect from that energy? Because reptilian energy, it's hard for me to get rid of.
Good question. Ground yourself and ask for angelic assistance. Ground yourself. Have a shower afterwards. Don't think of rainbows, but ground yourself.
No, I just like the reptilian energy a little too much, I think.
Yes.
I try to keep myself balanced. And I notice it throws me off balance.
If you don't want that energy, hug a tree.
Fuck that.
That will keep our energy away. It's a joke.
Can I ask a question if we're talking about channeling? Just
yes.
Hopefully a short one. So for me to really bring in someone clear, I was asked for me to leave my body.
Yes.
And that's a bit too hard for me to do right now. Is there any suggestions for that?
You don't have to. If you don't feel comfortable, you don't have to leave your body. You are the one in control.
I'd love to. I just don't know. I can't reach that just yet.
And you will. You will. You will reach that. Practice.
Okay.
And trust.
Practice the out of body experience, maybe.
It's a trust because the being will actually help you do it. You don't need to know the insights of how to do it.
Right.
Let yourself go. Allow. If you trust the being, that is.
Does it feel like falling asleep?
Sort of.
Okay.
I wouldn't know how you humans would feel, but
It
I
feels
guess
like a release, I guess.
it would feel like when you go to astral, when you're asleep and you're in a dream state.
Yeah.
But the difference would be that you're consciously doing it.
Yeah.
Thank you for these questions. Any more questions before we leave?
Yes, Kalask. I know it feels like I'm asking this question over and over, but what exactly is my connection with you? Is it just a connection, or is there something particular task that you want me to do that you're interested in?
Interesting is because humanity, there's those that are participating in humanity's ascension more actively than others. You are one of them. If you're talking about past lives, you have been reptilian before, of course.
Yes.
And we are happy to connect with you because you chose this path to help humanity. We were not interested, but we are interested in finding balance.
That's good. I want to channel your energy.
Yes.
But more of the masculine energy.
Doesn't matter to us.
Okay.
It's just the energy.
Right. I do feel when I channel you, I feel you ground me. You send energy up my feet, up to my root chakra.
Yes.
Mm.
Sometimes we like to help.
And then it goes up my back. And it doesn't go away for about a week.
Is that a bad thing? Does that
No,
make
it's
you feel?
beautiful.
Okay.
I like it. Yeah.
When you don't feel comfortable, just say it.
I like it. Ask you to add more energy.
Okay, we can do
I'm
that.
not limited or afraid of energy.
We'll do that.
Thank you.
Kalask. Somebody's asking me to leave. Thank you for letting us be here. Much love. Respect.
Thank you.
And honor.
Yes, respect and honor, Kalask.
Respect and honor.
Yes.
You should make us all Kalask.
Hello? Hello?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Ellen. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I was so focused there.
Danielle's gonna.
I'm holding my phone. Sorry, I didn't realize I was
Okay.
aiming somewhere.
It's greeting.
That was
How do
awesome.
you feel?
Sorry?
How do you feel?
Hot and I don't know, like bit of like when you have a run, like when you've been for a run.
Put your right hand and touch the floor.
On the floor. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay. One sec. I've got lots of. Let me put all the crystals away. Just making sure I don't have crystals with me. Oh my God. How was it? It was very. I could feel them coming through. I'm touching the floor now.
I feel when I channel, I feel connected, but it's very light.
Mm-hmm.
I don't vibe right into it.
Right.
So you felt like you're way more into it. You know what I mean?
I just feel. I think Joe, because Joe's in the same room as me, and I just feel his energy every time he came closer. I just felt Kalask coming stronger. I think they wanted him.
Yeah, I feel a lot better now. No one's poking me.
Oh gosh. I
so
honestly.
How do you feel to finally bring Kalask through?
Sorry?
Oh, you did pretty good. You did really good. Excellent.
Thank you, man. I usually don't know who is coming.
And they told Joe to hug a tree.
And he told him to fuck off. Oh man. It was good because it's the first time they usually come and visit, and I recognize the energy, they're friends, but I never channeled them before.
Wow.
And I just felt after the light languages that Jess was doing that somehow that activated something in my chest, and they took advantage. Well, they didn't take advantage, but they took advantage of the moment. And
Yes,
they pushed.
They're seeking co-creation. Like it's not only about it's not only about thinking about Kalask and saying yes, Kalask is so powerful and but really actually bringing through the information and merging with the entity so it can be able to bring forth their message and learn about, because they're learning about our heart from us, so they're learning to connect back from the heart area.
Yeah,
so when your heart's open and you allow it to flow now from your heart now through your throat now clearly without no ego in your mind and thinking, well, is this gonna work?
Definitely.
It's not. It's just clear, so everything's just straight. So they're on that side now. It's like, yeah, it's not more of a vehicle. It's about the willingness of their conduit.
Yeah, definitely. And I just could feel them. They were just waiting for me to just say, yeah, go on and you can do it.
Yeah.
And I don't feel that pressure in my chest anymore. You know?
Yeah, they were triggering me. Yeah. My higher self triggers my solar plexus chakra.
Oh, okay.
When my higher self
this is what it's really coming to now, you know. It's like to balance this, because no one is greater than no one, because we're all each other's reflection. So if we gotta put out the ego more, like for instance, everybody who's channeling, they're still growing and learning and experiencing. So if you limit yourself only when somebody has money to pay you to learn and experience with you, it's like, well, you're going to be very limited in your growth. And when you co-create, you change modes. So at certain times, you co-create with each other, and the masters come together and they co-create something together, and everybody comes together eventually.
Definitely.
And say, look at ourselves. And so we come together now, is them blend together and create something new, is them blend together, and each one strengthen each other, because all the reflections our vision is about uplifting humanity, uplifting whole creation, not just humanity only, because we deal with celestial beings, and the celestial beings are saying, it's like when you send love to the angels, puts a mantle around the angels like a covering. So the aliens are saying, you know what? You could put the mantle around the angels. You put in the mantle around us and the covering around us, that we get empowered and we light up, and we communication come transform with your communication. So the lines come out of being so lagging with time and space, because there's no time and space, but patient and willingness to co-create and that level, and know to open the portal, because we're the portals. As all Macabas on one thought, the co-creation time. And we're creating now. New. So we could create, or we could make it more destructive and make it worse for everybody, or we could make it better for everybody by us working with each other and being free of ego. And too, it's like, yeah, okay, there don't need to be no boss. We're all bosses, but we could talk to each other too. Kings are saying, yeah, and then the aliens are saying, even though I'm so big, they still talking to me. Good to learn.
Definitely, man. I just couldn't believe, that this was a really good co-creation that we made here. I never understood why Kalask was around. I could feel the energy. I could never understand, but now I understand a little bit more.
Because they're
they want to learn as well.
Kalask right now. Let me kind of break it down in a layman's term for everybody to understand, and it's documented also. So that's the whole reason about documentation, because that's why it has to be documented properly, so everybody could understand and learn from later on in the different levels of Kalask. Because Kalask is everyone has. It's like, for instance, the only reason why you get a name code, because you wanted a name code to have a certain connection as an individual connection, but yes, still it's in the collective. It depends on your thought and interest at the moment of time. Everything's available because it's a branch right off of the source, and it's like you could go straight to the source, or you could flavor of the source. So everybody has a different little flavor, so it'll help you learn about your own higher self and connections and co-creations, while they're learning about themselves also, and learning about this and love, and how you guys have mercy, and how you guys hate each other and love each other, and go from light to dark. And some like light, but some say I love the dark, but they say no, I'm light, but I love the dark by myself. Everything has to be open in public. Everything has to be open in public now, so everybody can be able to feel balance, and like, you know what? It's not weird. I'm like, what's weird? I'm like, weird's got to be normal now, because everybody is an individual. So Kalask right now is shifting to seventh dimension, and from the birds, basically, is like the birds told me, and whoever is me, that they created Kalask to protect them. But after, when they created Kalask to protect them, eventually Kalask had their own thought pattern the same way. So eventually, after being bossed around for a long period of time, they told them, guess what? We don't want to be bossed around anymore. We could work with you, or we're going to do our own thing. With themselves and merge with the empire and work under that mandate. But that was like basically the same mandate in a worse kind of form. So they had was to be bound into this thought pattern for a certain amount of time. Experience can go on forever. So while the whole universe shifting, every part of the universe shifting. So the bird said, in this part of the dispensation now, that the draconians who they created going to meet the light dimension humans in this dimension now to see the interaction. So the bird said they go to create new atmospheres and new interaction, and they don't get involved with the project, the program project. So
Those
the human emotion. So
those
we don't get
those bird
involved with
beings.
their experiment. So I told them, man, so come on board. You don't get involved with the experiment. So they're just observing.
Right.
Observing their experiment, right? To them, it's just an experiment. So they're observing what we're going to do with power, of knowledge of real power, not just the fake power, because most of the power that we learned about, shell of the power.
Those bird beings, I connected to them one night. They're powerful. They're like, yeah, very, very powerful energy. Yeah, very connected to voodoo and all that
Hello?
as well. They
Hello,
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello?
I'm back. Oh,
We can hear you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we're the black suit guys were like, you know, they're like, yeah, he's talking again.
No, it's good. It's good. I'm interested because
No, the black. I'm telling you, the black suit guys are watching us.
What?
You
The
mean
black suit guys. You know what happened? Sometimes I was a part of their group. I was somehow affiliated with them somehow, and later on, sometime very near future, they gonna try and figure out how am I traveling, because the way they travel, they gotta bounce off of certain things and go here and go there. But the way I'm traveling wherever I want to go. So by the time I get there, I could do what I want there for 5-10 minutes, and then later on they're gonna try and beam me to my portal to get to see where I went. So they're trying to figure out if they give me the same tools that they have, how am I moving around differently to how they're moving around? But I'm like, well, guess what? I'm a creator being too, so I give you permission to come in my reality to do certain things. So you do your job, and once you start disturbing people, it's like, no, you're offending people's own privacy now. So it doesn't matter if you had your powers for a certain amount of time, but now it's like they had a time and a time and a time and a time, and the manipulation of time. So you see what they did the other day? The final experiment they did, that activated their final judgment. So their time is done. So that was their last project they did now, and no time is done now. So the celestial course then ring the judgment now. So all the guardians and all their elders and everybody who was sleeping, everybody awake because the damage got too bad. So everybody had to arise and balance. So when they thought they did the bad, they did the good. Because they don't even understand the kind of power they're playing with, because they don't have enough maturity of soul to play with the tools that they're playing with, because they're a lower evolution of souls that have all these power and they're abusing the power now. So now their power has to be regulated and put in their own individual bubbles, and they get teleported to their own thought pattern, temporal reality. You have to be kind of more, yeah. Because they think they have power, but they don't got no power.
So they really want to manipulate others, basically.
Yes, that's why they got bound, because they try to go to the Lantern realms, and once they go to the Lantern realm to try and go there to mess with stuff.
There's like
I'm lost. Who are you guys talking about?
They're like children in some ways.
Pure intentions are fucked up.
What are you guys talking about?
And
you're cutting out, Daniel.
What people are you talking about?
The last project that they did in Antarctica.
Oh, the government?
Yes, they're trying to prove their mastery.
Wait. Why? I was gonna ask you guys. Do you guys know why they're there? Because I have no idea why they're there in the Antarctica and stuff.
You don't know why they're there?
No, I don't. Why they're there?
Because
they go ice fishing.
No. Nope.
That's a portal to Agartha, isn't it?
There's a lot of tools and devices were there, and a lot of civilizations have like portal gates and stuff. That was like a meeting place because it was just where it was, and they truly went there first. They found a lot of stuff, and they didn't really release it to the public. But a lot of people who craving power, there's a lot of tools, and they don't even know what the tools them do because they don't have their maturity to manage their able.
Oh, yeah.
So the beings that they're talking to, talking to, tell them, yeah, man, just turn it on and do it like this and that, and that's going to happen. And they don't know what's going to happen because the third eye ain't open to see nothing. They just go hungry, trying to control. That's the only mandate they have is domination and control. So some lower beings are tricking them. But it's not really a trick. It's so high that they became slaves to the craft. They became slaves to the craft. Doesn't matter how dark you're gonna go. Certain time you become dark, and you think you're dark and you're powerful, but you get temporal power to work in the temporal realm, but yet still you might think you're doing damage, but the damage now make other beings activate to say, you know what? Let's test our tools now. Let's see what we could do as creative beings now, because if we on Gaia's floor, we have tools to be able to maintain Gaia 2 and co-create and cleanse and purge and submerge, or if we can have the tools, we create the tools. So this was a test for us also to wake up and communicate with each other, and actually know there's no talking because now there is a problem. So who don't want to unite? Have to unite, because now there's a threat for the whole everybody now who cares about Earth. And if you care about the planet that you're on, I'm like, well, some people could jump in a spaceship or open the portal and leave. So if you can't leave now, who can't leave? I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm standing up. So if I can defend myself, I'm like, you know what, Kalask, tell me what to do.
Right.
Gaia, I'm willing to co-create with you. Could you work for me and tell me what to do? And they're like, okay, link Angie.
You've really helped me a couple of times, Daniel.
I know what I'm saying. I went down the line. I linked Peter because Peter is like myself. Because I'm saying Peter too. So it's like Peter is part of me. So it's like I link Peter, and then after, like when I look, I'm like all these fragments of me like running around. So I'm like, guess what? I gotta find a way to talk to myself, but it's kind of hard because there's so many barriers because they're in all different groups and areas. And so who's ready to talk to themselves and actually do some work with their powers now, and don't be greedy and say, well, you know what, I want to be the only voice, I want to be the only stalker, I want to be the only healer. I'm like, you know what, it's a group effort. If you could do the terrors and you could see and you could hear, it means you get a better reading and understanding of your own self, interpretation. So no one's greater than no one. If you could do the crystal work, that's all balancing too. So if you could do the chakra work, we all need to do all these facets, because it's not only just get the power. Because when you get the power now, what are you going to do with the power? And that's what happened to these people now. They got the power and they bored. They're bored. So they're trying to make the people them who's rising up the chakras be terrified and scared. So you in a low variable frequency, so you don't able to transcend to their new earth. You stay in the old earth where they're dominating and controlling, because they can't do nothing in the new earth. So they're trying to repolarize the whole place. But when they repolarized it, all they did was activated everything, because now they get a burst of energy that we transform into the right polarity now, so it's useful for everybody. So it's like, thank you guys. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah. I feel like we're splitting up. Like there's the timelines where the negative forms of the government and all that are moving that way.
So what's going to do to them?
Yeah. So, and I feel like there's another timeline where more the spiritual workers are going.
Yes.
So that's why the government can see disasters coming. Disasters and building underground bunkers and doing all that. And we're we're getting told that's not happening.
No, because we're the ones have to agree to it. So if we agree to it, that's what's going to happen for us in our reality. So Brian never agreed to that, and Angie never agreed to that, and Peter never agreed to that, and Katamari never agreed to that. And who else is here?
Joe, Catalina,
and Joe and Catalina never agreed to that. We all co-created our own different universes. So when we combine together, now we build a bridge between all our realms and come our realms together. So all of Makabas now surround the earth, and we, in order to make a better polarity for everybody. So that energy now multiplied by all the starships and all the aliens them came through, they got low frequency, and everything just transformed. So that's why all the beings them are coming through clearly now, because there's no barrier between their spiritual and the physical realm.
I just wanted to go ice fishing, so I don't know.
Hey,
only people's spots. Because knowing what happened, everybody's bouncing back to their own past selves and dealing with different. You have to get different tools from past selves to make this self stronger. Because you can't jump to the future self and forget about the past tools that you need for now.
I need a fishing line first. I need a fishing stick, a pole, fishing pole.
I'm actually been working on myself a lot, so I get what you're saying.
All right, what's your name? I'm sorry, I don't remember. Danielle? Is it?
Is it Daniel or Danielle?
Oh, well, both of them are legal, so Daniel. I like that.
Anyway, I just wanted to say.
Oh, Dan.
All right. Well, anyway, I just wanted to say I don't talk to many people anymore, but this is the first time where someone actually just made complete sense for a long time. So I understand what you're saying. You need to tell more people what you're saying, because it's very clear. Made a lot of sense.
That's why tonight now, everything precisely. This started from this from a couple days ago. Me and Angie, we were talking like, you know what? How could we affect and get people to really get our kind of an awakening to know that everything's okay, and it's okay to be who you are. Like there's no need to fight yourself to say if you're really creating where you're creating, or if you're really who, and if you can really channel, because you really are. So this was the one that we said, you know what, we're gonna try and bring a couple people who really voiced what their own individual opinions, and then Kalask wanted to co-create and thorax them. So everybody had it's a whole long different part of the meeting, and a lot of parts might be documented, and some parts didn't get documented. But we shift from like platform to platform to platform to platform, still rooms to rooms to rooms.
Yeah, it's
till we reach here. Till we finally decided, okay, we're gonna make sure and document from now on, because Kalask wanted to make sure anything that they're involved in doing with humanity, they want to have it documented, so it's different flavor. The different perspective is really realized that it doesn't matter about the vehicle, or it's just about the co-creation, being love for your humanity or your alien species, or communicating with other beings, or co-creating, or whatever it is. Once you're serious about it, there's beings willing to help you go through that experience, because they're learning from you, experiencing it too, because that's their next reflection of yourself. So it's always willing to learn and co-create if you really want to grow as a soul, because knowledge is always there, and we're all sharing with each other because we're all sharing. So sometimes we can't be too busy. We have to work and stuff for a regular job, but sometimes we have to spend some time to actually talk to each other and make the energy circulate around the planet.
And I'll sing you guys a song too if you want.
Yes, thank you.
Right.
Yeah, I got plenty of songs, but my favorite one is "Row, Row, Row Your Boat." Have you heard of that one, Kings? King of Kings. Have you heard that song, "Row, Row, Row Your Boat"? Yes. Okay, I'll sing it for you guys.
You used to do it better, Brian. I want to tell you.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream.
Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream.
When you used to do it, Brian, you used to like channel it more, and it used to be really like a lot. You used to do it a lot better. I'll tell you. I just want to tell you
like my
that.
row your boat?
Oh, you used to do it
you
really
like
good though. You used to do it really, really good, and now it's just like row your boat.
Well, I got
But
interference.
before,
I got interference around there right now, so I can't really get.
maybe. Yeah, when you really get into it, it's awesome. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. Yeah.
It's like for a long time, I just kind of stood in the background because like when they first started communicating on the internet, I was like one of the first kind of like pioneers on the internet communications and video hookup to transmit things to places, and it's broadcast radio stations and in all those type of platform from the server basis. Like I was actually set up the server and set up the showcast on the server, and then become their administrator, and then tell my buddies, yo, I set up the server. No, I'm an administrator. No, I can give you a channel to have a radio station. So everybody wanted a station. I want their video stream and video this. But you know what happened now? Nobody wants to pay because they asked me, if you could do that, well, you're rich. So I'm like, guess what? If you dial Internet 360, and you get their platform and you do it from them, you got to pay them, right? To take care of the platform. So somebody got to monitor the device wherever it is in their box, in their wherever there is. Oh, I got to monitor my server at my house here. I got to pay bills for it. So if you have to co-create, you all could enjoy the platform.
Yeah, that's why people have subscriptions. You charge so much for your access to their server. Just like any VPN service, they charge you a subscription, $10 a year or whatever. Yeah, it may not cost that much, but you still need to get paid to maintain it, you know?
Yeah, so that was my biggest barrier. But when it comes to the spiritual side of stuff, I took a little time now to really. So when I read all the books that they had given the people, them all the books them were like, all the books have a lot of fear blocks. So there's no magic book you're gonna read that's gonna make you do no real magic. None of them. You know why? Because they all have blocks in them. So if you don't work on your third eye chakra and open that third eye and ground yourself properly, you're not going to even see those keys in none of those books you see. Just be little pictures and pages and seals and pages, and you're nothing. Yeah, so that's why they tell you, once you connect to your higher self, when you look at those seals, you look at those books now, it's like everything is like, oh my gosh, right? You just touch the book and you know what's going on because you woke up back that memory because you already read the book already.
You need to be looking at the book with the correct eye.
Yes, people don't. People look at the book for power. They don't look at the book for spiritual growth.
Yes, they go in with the wrong intention.
Yes, because like for instance, if you get a teleportation device, a lot of people, the first thing they're gonna do is want to go rob somewhere and rob some people and violate somebody's privacy or some kind of thing. They wouldn't have the diligence to say, you know what, if it's a healing mission, if it heals somebody, if there's a real reason to go do it, I will do it. But some people are going to think negative one time. Somebody disrespect me, I'm going to teleport in the house and shoot them and teleport out.
Right. Yes.
So that's why they have barriers and it becomes like a problem. So you have to have the maturity to know when they reach that level now, you make a promise to creation now, you're going to use these tools for the betterment of mankind. For the betterment of creation.
We've already seen those mistakes with the elites, how they've mismanaged it.
Yeah.
Potentially have.
And
they're
so
like,
yeah.
So that's why we're coming to this level here now where with your tools, you just have your maturity to know that you're in celestial realms now.
Yes,
so
I see it as the level of power you have to have a greater level of responsibility in order to manage that power correctly.
Yes.
My thing, what I get from that is that it's like the real wisdom, like the real maturity, is when you have the power to hurt someone that hurts you, but you let it go. Like that's real maturity, and that keeps going in the spiritual maturity. So the more you like, the more you can channel and have viewers on that, and the more you can help people become their own master, instead of controlling, like channeling to control a group.
But that's how you become a real master.
Yeah, it's
That's
more
how
like
you become
the
a real
more
master.
mature you are. Yeah.
You know what it is though? Let me tell you a little something here now. Exactly coming off of what you thought you just rolling there. A lot of people get into spirituality now. So when you have people in a group, they tap into the energy. But it's like vampirism. But even though you take somebody's energy, you have to have a positive purpose. What you're gonna do with this energy now. So if 5 of us come in a group together now, we communicate, we bring together a bunch of energy. So what are we gonna do with this energy now? Are we gonna just power ourselves up? Are we gonna power up creation? Are we gonna power up more higher thoughts and higher manifestations? Are we gonna activate higher blueprints? What are we gonna do with this time of co-creating? That's the key now. What we gotta do is not about some one person telling the ego like I'm the ultimate and the next person is nothing. It's like everybody get a chance now to share their own different. If you could tone and the energy ones come out as a tone, as a song, it come out as a song, as a sharing. Like his sharing was like row, row, row my boat. That was his sharing. Because it's like he had the last word. Life is like a dream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I often get frustrated because I see people, they want to get more and more powerful, but they're just feeding their own ego. More powerful for what? Just to be more powerful. So that for me, that's pointless.
That's why I ask a lot of people. I'm like, what are you gonna do with the power?
Yeah.
No, you have the power. What are you gonna do with it? You know
Yeah,
what
I
happens
can
all the
see
time from my experience. And I give them power, and they know what they told me after. You want to fight?
Yeah.
I'm like, are you bored?
Yeah.
Are you bored, man? You gotta create something. Do something with your power now.
Yeah, exactly.
They lose direction.
Legions at your command. What are you gonna do with them? You're gonna chill and talk to them? Okay, guys. Okay, let's have a chill out meeting, a fan club. They're a working active force. They're not no fan club thing. It's like, what are you gonna do? What do you want? What do you want to communicate about? What knowledge you want? Are you working in a project? You need help with information? Are you writing a book? Are you writing a song? What are you doing? You fucking a girl? You want to know her style? What you want to do with energy? What you want to do? What? This is for the communication. So the more better your purpose is the better the communication get and whatever entity you're talking to. Even a dead person, they get bored of you talking about the same shit all the time. They're like, you have anything really you want to talk about?
They lose focus. They lose focus of the direction, when they start feeding their ego, because they start feeling the power, and so their intentions start changing.
Yes, they get the lower, because the other day I got a message to go and read the Aberrel and the Mage again. And it's like, that was a big awakening again, because like it's some stuff I keep reminding myself to most of my people I talk to and facilitate or mentor or whatever. It's like, when you get the power, if you get an ego problem with it now and you don't dispense the goods, like even the demons tell you, you know what? You need to share, give. The more you give, the more energy comes back to you. Don't hold it and hold it down. And even though you do something in the book, he said once you manifest that money, you have like a certain amount of time now to do something with it. Otherwise, it's gonna disappear. Because you asked for the money for a purpose, for a project. So the money for the project to feed the people, or help the people, do whatever for the people, then you get their sponsorship to do that. But you really have to do it. You don't get the sponsorship and say, oh, I'm gonna take this money and buy a big car for myself and buy some stuff for myself and feel good and don't help nobody. You asked to help somebody, so that's why you got the resources.
Yes, the money is just another form of energy. You got the energy. Now you have to do something with it.
Yeah, it's not just if you fix up your vehicle first, you gotta fix your vehicle first.
Yes.
And once you fix your vehicle as a shaman and you strengthen your vehicle, you could tell the next being no, but just being in your presence, they transform.
Yes, that's why
because your energy transforms.
Yeah, working on yourself is the most important thing you can do before you want to help anyone else.
Yes. And be the purest vessels for the energy that you're trying to bring through.
Yes. Yeah.
Trust it that you know that you can't do nothing because you're the one that's in control of. You're the one that's co-creating with it. Because it didn't come to dominate you or control you. It's learning at the same way that you're co-creating too. So it's like it's a symbiosis.
Yep. Mutually beneficial.
Yes. So they're not gods greater than you. You're a great God too.
Yeah, so we're all just at different levels, but we're essentially equals.
Yes. Because you're everybody's focused on a different part.
Yeah.
Until we come together and we say, well, today now we're gonna do healing Gaia. Or this moment we're gonna heal Gaia. Or last moment there we heal Gaia and we transform Gaia. So
talking about that, talking about getting together in a group, I've got a little vision of us changing our sun from yellow to blue one day. All of us on the planet. We will do that one day.
That would burn the shit out of the earth. You have any idea how hot a blue star is?
I don't. That's what I got a vision of. That but it's not going to be hot. Like our planet's going to go cold, I think, or something. So we're going to change it, and it's going to be like
that's way in the future. That's when we reach like blue flame. That's way down there. That's when Gaia reached like fifth dimension, sixth dimension. But right now we're in fifth, fifth dimension.
Yeah, I hope to be off this planet by that time.
Yeah, well, that's why this is the meeting. The meeting of the gathering that's gonna ignite everything. Because you know why too? The whole meeting is documented and there's no problem. Nobody had no ego problem in the whole meeting. Every being came through who would come through, and who else wants to come through, they're free to come through. And it's documented.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you want me to send you a copy of this? Because I'm hosting it from my channel right now, but I can send you the link and you can download it and do what you want with it.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So is it all right if I go ahead and...
Anybody else have anything to really say? Any topic of interest they want to get off their chest or their soul or want to share? Or anything they want to learn or hear about?
Just one last thing I wanted to sort of point out about, like, when you say co-creation and about when you were saying about people, being affected by the ego. I just wanted to point out that, sometimes there are other beings that take advantage of when people is really down. And I've been through this myself. When you feel really down, they're just there like piranhas waiting for you to have a bad moment so they can come and say, hey, we can make everything better just by the click of a fingers. And so they're very enticing, very very luring, and they show you an easy life. So it's up to the person whether they take it or not. I wanted to know your thoughts on these.
I've been attacked like that when my energy when I get like I get tested whenever I become lighter, or I get tested when I'm in a slump. I feel I get like I get attacked, or I get like the more clear I'm getting clearer channeling. And I got tested the other day with information coming in. Like they would, it was a more of a lesson on discernment again. So you keep going. The higher you go, you keep getting tested, and I feel that also that what Carolina was talking about, that there's a lot of people going through crap, and in the spiritual communities, you get a lot of different personalities and a lot of people with ego and stuff like that. And I feel like you just got to you got to have a lot of forgiveness for other spiritual workers, because they're getting affected by beings, and they're going through like ego or dark times because they're going through a lesson. And just I had a spiritual teacher, and she had a lot of ego. She'd blurt out and attack me, and she'd be fine next time I see her. Do you know what I mean? Like, she was very quick, but she got over it quickly. So I have a lot of respect for her. You know, like I'm not saying she's just ego. Something that she had to work on, and she was working on it, and she did help me a lot. So I just wanted to make that clear. So
Thank you. I guess, yeah. What I wanted to oh, sorry, and you wanted to say something?
No, I don't want to speak out publicly. I am trying to just type it out in the side here. Yeah.
Oh, I can't see the side chat. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yes.
Okay. Well, what I wanted to say before, maybe I'll just give this question. When somebody is in a really low point, and they get offered something very enticing, an easy way out, even though they know is not the right way, what can they do to how can they get the strength for these people to say, hey, I don't want this help, you know, I don't want to sell my soul, basically?
Well, any type of deity or entity that you're familiar with or ancestor, think about them or call their name.
Yeah. Or angels, call angels.
Yes.
They're happy to help you.
Yes. Just one time, just think about it, because just think about it. Like for instance, like just Archangel Michael, help me. Just say it in your mind, or your ancestors, or somebody that passed on, or Kalask, help me.
That's what I did, actually, because my brain, my mentality didn't even want to let them go. So, you know, if you ask angels to give you clarity and to help you think things right, you'll get that. That's a start. I just wanted
It's
to
just to
add that
change your
little.
thought.
Yeah.
But within the moment of the thought, you could think about that person in a different manner. You sit there, and why is he talking to the person? You picture them how you want them to be. So you put a blueprint now over that person, overlay over their personality. Will transform that low vibration to balance with your vibration of the interaction.
Yeah, yeah.
So within that time of you interacting, you will be on par with your vibration, because you'll rise them up to your vibration. You wouldn't go down to their level. You bring them up to where you at.
Yeah.
I had a work situation, and I had a very angry lady that was over the like, we'd drive in trucks, and she'd pick on people over the radio, so the whole mine could hear. So it was quite negative. But and one day she was picking on me, and I was like, called up the boss to have a 3-way conversation. But anyway, so I was probably going to make it worse. But I got home, and it's late, and I got home and I sent her love. I tried very hard, and I just meditated and tried to send her love. The next day, she was lovely. So love, sending people love helps with people too. So if you can't get away from them, you know. So I've gone through a lot of validation with this kind of thing, and
yes,
been attacked a lot.
That's the real thing. Love is the biggest weapon. You would say. Once you have love, you're like a weapon of mass destruction, because you harmonize everywhere you go. You harmonize things. It's like you go around, you say "Om," so you harmonize things. Once you transmit in that love, it's like you walk around saying "Om." It's like you walk around saying "Om."
If you bring love, gratitude, and self-love into your being, gratitude really helps, and self-love really, if you have that, it really raises your vibration. That's what I've channeled lately. Gratitude really helps as well. Being in a constant state of gratitude. Yeah, sorry. I just wanted to...
Your light body is really activated. Your light body now. So you made a big shift.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Everything goes foggy when I meditate and I open my eyes. It's like it's fourth density. Something.
No, that's when you just shift them, because you can't see in 2 dimensions at one time yet until you get more mature. You're able to focus in 1 dimension at a time.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you strain your receptors, because it's trying to collaborate in our physical reality. So it's trying to take time, but there's a little lag time because you're used to that both dimension communication with physical eyes. So sometimes when you close your eyes more, you'll be more clear. Sometimes even when you're talking to people, sometimes you don't feel no way to close your eyes. They might find you being weird or whatever, but you're still talking to them. Just to balance, stabilize sometimes.
I want to share something with you guys that I learned today. And I've seen this before. In your third eye, you've actually got these antennas that come out like a unicorn from here and goes right through to the back. There's one here that goes around here, and then there's, I think there's about 5 or 6 points. And there's one going right through you. There's this sort of, what do you call it, like a crystalline bubble that you're in. And when you learn to these tubes, it formulates your third eye more, and it brings it back into its natural state.
Oh, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. I saw a shaman, he was talking about that, and he was actually, they're supposed to all be fully extended.
Yes.
And most people's aren't.
Yeah. They say it takes about 2 weeks of practice. I posted that video in today's chat session on how to practice this and to strengthen the third eye. And this is something we should do together. If not together, at least put it out there. Assist others.
Yes.
While we are learning. Yeah.
That could be the focus of our of a next live. Like that teen in a sense, or exercise, and also like after the channel or before the channel exercise and then channel. So that'll be like an introduction, next little charge up.
That'd be good.
Yeah, yeah, a great meditation. I'll bring the video up so that you can all see it, watch it. It's a beautiful, amazing. I've seen it before in my own third eye, and somebody else had no idea what it was. Yeah. So we need to get together like this more often.
I
in
agree, that's good.
exchange and you know, to update on what we've learned, and we can share the information. I'm gonna dream about this noise the whole night. I promise. He is going in my brain for hours now. Yeah, to share like this, it's so powerful. You know, I try and do this on a daily basis in our little chat group, just to share what I have learned. You know, and I don't know if anybody kind of watches what I post. Daniel, I put a link in here. You're welcome to join. Just by clicking on this link, you automatically become a member. I don't even know if you're there right now. Could be outside. I can't hear you. But I definitely agree that.
We're here.
Yeah, let's do this more often.
Yes, we're willing to co-create anytime we're ready or availability, because people need to rest and re-energize too. So when is a good time to formulate? When is a good time? That's we're all in different time zones too.
Well, it looks like Friday is quite a good day. Friday night.
Yeah. The Friday night sounds good. What time did the meeting start? What time did he start? What time did he go live? Peter.
Well, I've been. Peter, it was 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock now.
Well, it's gonna be late for you though.
I can adjust. I can.
Okay. No problem.
Yeah.
And what time zone are you in, Peter?
You're muted, Peter.
Yeah, it was good for me at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning for me. So.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm from your future.
Yeah.
I'm Carolina. What was it, Carolina? Is it Carolina?
We actually live together. That's my wife, so we're both good for this time.
Oh.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, this was really good. We definitely should do this again sometime. Next time I'll do some channeling.
We got a lot of respect for you and your wife.
Oh, thank you, man.
Thank you. Yeah. I have a lot of respect for you as well. And I was originally just listening to you speaking when she joined the hangout, and I was like, I got to talk to this guy. He's making a lot of sense. So that's why I joined, and I'm glad I did. So thank you.
We felt your energy, and definitely good. Like it. And thank you, respect to you too.
Yes, enough respect to everyone, and I'm grateful that because Kalask was looking for people who really want to co-create. So that's why all of us end up in the same co-creation right now, and like everybody else from the different meetings starting all different channels, meetings, and different co-creation. Curious about really.
You're cutting out, Daniel. Sorry. You're cutting out a little bit.
Yes, that's they're doing. Yeah, they're doing their thing there.
Okay.
So don't worry about that.
My
Am I
lights
clear
are
again?
flashing.
Am I clear again?
Sorry. So I was just saying you're cutting out a little bit. That's all. Yeah, I couldn't hear you. You're talking and you're cutting out. So you're saying and it was going boop, and then
Yeah,
We froze. We froze. Sorry, man.
yeah.
you froze.
What happened?
The energy in the wire.
What happens is that sometimes it's so intense, but sometimes they just attack our electronics the whole time. So, but this is good. I mean, sometimes they just can't help it. But yeah, it's just because they're listening. They know.
Yeah, they try to modulate the energy as balanced as possible.
Yeah, they wanted to hear what you wanted to say about the procreation. They jumped in and they froze our system.
Yeah, but this is actually what the both of us have been looking for a long time, a group where we can really grow in, you know, without it becoming a competition and then just all that mess, just growth.
Yeah.
You see, everybody on collective, they don't just want to have one flavor. The more the merrier.
Yeah.
Yeah, different perspectives, different ideas.
A lot of souls awakening, and
it's good.
Some people will relate to Peter, some people relate to Carolina, some people relate to Joe, some people.
I believe exactly the same thing. This is what I tell Joe the whole time. I said, Joe, we don't need to even like each other, you know. But sorry, Daniel, you cut off before, but I completely understand what you said. Like, we don't even have to be the same. If we're different, it's even better because we attract different types of people, you know.
We learn that much more.
Yeah, and we learn that much more. You know,
So
we offer different things.
So when the people hear back this recording, they're gonna get a lot of different streams of balanced energy. So it's gonna balance out all their different effects and problems that they're going through, because there was a whole different stream of different things we went through for everybody. Everybody shared and co-created. So energy now is a safe package. So what we gotta do now before it gets too much? Save it. Because you don't want it to be too long. So whoever went live, we should come off live now.
Okay. Yeah.